each week we're going to try to have an assignment for you. And so do you remember those bad pictures I showed you at the very top of the hour? Those terrible photographs of me and my college friends? Well, here is your weekly assignment. I want you to find your best bad photograph. Okay, now I know you've saved a few of them out there, and they might be kind of emotional, heartstrings. It was your dear departed Fluffy, but it's completely blurry. Some sort of terrible photograph that you have. Now, it has to be a good bad photograph. It can't just be a bad photograph. And I don't know exactly what I mean by that, but I think you get the feeling for it. I want to limit it to 2 bad photographs because I don't want everyone on Flickr to think this is the worst photographic community ever. And secretly, I'm hoping that we're going to have great improvements between now and the end of the class. So our pictures at the end of the class will be much better than these. So if you would like to post those, it's the Flickr group CL Photo. And I'm not sure if Craig's going to jump in and add anything more to that, but we're basically going to have a Flickr group going, and if we can get everything running smoothly, I'm going to take a few of those photographs and share them with you in the following week. And I would love to see your best bad photograph. So take a look for that, and then keep an eye on that site, and let's see if we can come up with some good bad ones. We have a great class for you. This was just the first of 10 parts on photography. Next week, we're going to get into the camera. We're going to talk about how the camera works, all the stuff about sensors and so forth. After that, we're going to talk about the lens. I have a kind of a unique section called APS versus full frame. A lot of you are, newcomer photographers. You're not sure whether you want to spend the extra money and get a full frame camera or how good the APS cameras are. We're going to go through and explain it. And even if you feel like you've totally dialed in and you know all about it, I bet you I'm going to show you stuff that you haven't seen before. There's a good week-long class on getting the right exposure. You got to get the right exposure out in the field. You can't fix that in Photoshop if it's done poorly in the field. I've put together a new section on focus that I think is critical. Light is, of course, what photography is based on, and I'm putting that one together, and I have some new fun stuff for that. I've broken up composition, and we're going to have that in 2 different sections, and I've expanded that. As I say, I have a whole new section on cropping, and I've expanded everything else that I've done in previous classes. And in section 10, I've left kind of one of the fun ones for the very end, is the gadget bag. There's a lot of accessories in photography, and I go into what some of my favorite ones are. And of course, that class will probably have a great question and answer session about different accessories that you're wondering, is it worth, is it not worth, and so forth. And so that's what you can kind of look forward to in the fundamentals of digital photography. So folks, that's my class. I think we're going to do some questions and answers, and thanks a lot for tuning in to this first class.